Thank you for that warm introduction. Hi everybody, I'm Michael Troy Richardson and I am excited to be here. Thank you, Corbin, for the opportunity. Welcome, special guests. You're here to listen to my presentation on an amazing movement, a home run, a grand slam investment. A little bit about me. Earned my first degree at Utah Valley University's State College, machine shop. Then I started my own business, machining and welding. Then I went back to school and got an engineering degree in 2014 at SUU, master's degree in technical writing at Utah Tech University 2024. And in 2026, the master's degree that changed my world. Because I learned about financial technology, Lean Six Sigma. That's when I decided to create a board. I never get bored. Never! I don't even know how to spell board. Well, I do. B-O-A-R-D. This is my board. William Boardman, you may know him. He won he won 2 big contests in the state of Utah for speaking. Then there's me. Dax here, he's a master gamer. He created a game in a haunted house last October. Leanne Mormon-Cross, can I say more than Overstock.com? Becky Hoy, 200 women at a salon and she exited. Great exit. Austin, youngest guy on the board, guru when it comes to Amazon and marketing. Sean Knudsen, powerful, dynamic keynote speaker. Ken Moore, Robertson Harness, 40 years. They've been making products for the challenge course industry for 40 years. And XN Anderson, an amazing public speaker. Founded Forbes. Jim Beckstrom. Jim brings a lot to the table. He has so much insight. He was one of the ones that said, when somebody said, when Jim gets on your board, you know you're going somewhere. And Peter J., same way. Been in the business, knows a little bit about the industry. So we have a patent-driven advantage that started at the Park City Mountain Resort in 2002. That was my trolley at Park City Mountain Resort. Several patents. So we are in an expert-driven adventure. I started building roller coasters back in the 80s. Here's my last patent. Park City Mountain Resort, safest zip line in the world. 23 years, 0 braking-related accidents, and an ROI of 6 months. That was about $1 million project because I built it. My trucks are there. Then I thought I was going to make a lot of money and make me a good ROI. 2009, zipline opens in Spanish Fork. Not a good time to open a business for ziplining. And we had lousy marketing. I didn't have a board. But we have our technology, this friction braking technology that you're seeing right here in a small form, this 25, 30 pounds, whatever. We're not taking them through a challenge course, but we can this. We're going to see how this technology works on 35-degree slopes at Olympic Park and at 45-degree slopes in the Caribbean at St. Martin. Let's watch this video. So with friction braking trolleys, the key is that you have some adjustment. You have a wheel and 2 brakes. The problem with the industry today is they have 2 wheels and no brakes. In fact, they call their no braking trolley a gravity braking trolley. And when I heard that, I thought, as a technical writer, that's an oxymoron. Gravity is an acceleration. But then I started seeing how they were spelling braking, and they were spelling it with an E. And they are braking zipliners. We spell braking with an A, and the E is for emergency brakes. We're going to build this giant challenge course. We've got several people we're working with, RCI, American Adventure Park Systems, and Kristen Turner.
That's in the wrong place.
So, American Adventure Park Systems, we partnered with them in 2019. They have eliminated falling. They've got a continuous belay system that you're going to see as I show you their park. They have a 300-acre park in Whitesburg, Georgia, with 300 zip lines. Takes you 2.5 days to go through the entire course, and they have little bungalows that you stay in. You notice that they have a continuous belay when they're working through the challenge course. So they have this little orange device that just follows them along, keeping them from falling. 0 falls in over 35, 40 years. But let me back up. Well, we're going to show you that trolley, but we'll show it next time. So, Zach, this is our vision. 100 zip lines on a 6-story challenge course. Here's our 6-story challenge course. We already got a bid for it. We're going to need to add engineering and some outside towers so we can put this all on 5 acres. So here's how the matrix works. You have 54 elements. That's the different things that you move through, and they go from like beginner all the way up to black diamond. So really hard ones at the top. We're going to run about 200 people through that with 4 to 5 staff members. We call them ambassadors. And it takes approximately 2 to 3 hours. And like I said, we're charging about $59 an hour. We've got a little device like this that we've found at IAPA, and that's another story. So, they're projecting an ROI of 2 years on this challenge course alone. It's a blue ocean. Because we're going to put 100 zip lines on this 5-acre parcel. Nobody's done it. Design patent, 14 years. So, $20,000 is our projected low per year. $59, we're looking at $1 million plus in revenue. If we get them there and keep them there more than 2 hours or 3, we're getting up to $2 million. This is our staff to patron ratio, our students, our demographics. We have a ton. And then we're going to franchise after 1 year. So, in-house training. And this is my favorite one. The challenge course, I was telling somebody at Barnes & Noble, we're going to build a challenge course. Oh, can we have a wedding there? And I thought, that's a good idea because marriage is a challenge. Why not start it as a challenge course? So, here's our projected high, $6 million first year. Final analysis. Here's our key takeaways. We're looking to give away 20% of this powerful business. We are looking for $250,000 in seed money to do engineering, to get the design patent in place, and get the ASTM F24 and CE certification so we can sell these products around the world to everybody. So, me and my wife went to IAPA. We've been a member since 2010. IAPA is the International Association for Amusement Parks and Attractions. They have it in Orlando now. It used to be in Las Vegas. Biggest one in North America. They have 4 big ones. The next one's going to be in Barcelona and I believe Hong Kong. So, my company is Momentum Engineering. We have a LLC for ZipSafe. This is our braking solution. This is ways to contact me. The guy I put these springs on, his zip line 2 years ago, called me last year and asked me for the trolley. And what he said to me after he put the trolley on was mind-moving. He said, Troy, after putting your trolley on this 3 zip line course, I never slept better in my life. With these products, we're going to make people sleep better. ZipSafe. Because people matter. You matter. The board matters. We're all about mattering. We're going to have a buddy system. We're going to have safety so paramount. We're going to set the gold standard. Because I know what the problems are. The problems are not following standards, not following manufacturer's guidelines, not following local regulations. We do all that, we're going to prevail if somebody files a lawsuit, and we're going to plan for that. Thank you.
That was better, a lot better. So, do you need to pause the hair and slow it down the hair?
Yeah, I'll probably.
Otherwise, you did great. And so, and then